After ending things with Kola, Mary felt a strange mix of relief and regret. She knew she had made the right decision. She could never build a life with a man who wanted her to shrink. And yet, a familiar fear crept in. Did I just throw away my last chance at love? She was 39 now. The years had passed quickly, and she was no closer to the life she had once dreamed of. She had spent her 20s in classrooms, her 30s waiting for the right job and the right man. Now, as she entered her 40s, she realized she was still waiting for something, for someone, for life to finally begin. But life wasn't waiting for her. The next few years felt like an echo of the past. She woke up, went to work, came home, and repeated the cycle. She had stopped applying for bigger jobs, afraid of another round of rejection. She had stopped dating, afraid of more heartbreak. For a while, she convinced herself that she was content. Not everyone gets married, she told herself. Not everyone has the perfect career. Maybe this is just my path. But the loneliness was inescapable. Her colleagues, once young and ambitious like her, were now married with children. They invited her to birthday parties, school graduations, and baby showers, events where she always felt like an outsider. "Auntie Mary, when will you bring your own kids?" a little girl had asked her at one party. The question, innocent as it was, stayed with her. At home, her relationship with her parents became strained. They had once celebrated her academic success, but now all they saw was an empty house and a daughter growing older without a husband or children. Her mother's patience had worn thin. "Mary, do you even want a family, or are you just waiting for life to pass you by?" "Mama, I can't force love to happen," she replied, exhausted by the same conversation. "Love? Love will not come knocking on your door. Do you think you have all the time in the world?" Her father, usually the quiet one, finally spoke up. "Your mother and I won't be here forever. One day you will be alone. Have you thought about that?" Mary had thought about it every day. But what could she do? She couldn't undo the past. She couldn't make love appear out of nowhere. And so she stopped visiting home as often. It was easier than listening to the disappointment in their voices. At 44, Mary looked at herself in the mirror and barely recognized the woman staring back at her. Her hair, once full and dark, had strands of gray. Her face, once youthful with ambition, carried the weight of years of unfulfilled dreams. She had always believed she was working towards something, but now she wasn't sure what that was anymore. One night, as she sat alone in her apartment, she whispered the question she had been too afraid to ask herself. What if I wasted my life? The silence had no answer. For the first time, she realized something painful. She had spent decades proving herself to the world, but she had